never known a teenage dad.
I don't think I know any teenage father.
No, I don't know a teenage father.
Yeah, my father actually, and seems to do pretty good.
I have a baby myself. I had him at the age of 18. Father, he's also young. He handles it pretty good. He shows support. He's always there for his son. And as to be young, he's very responsible.
Have you ever known a teenage father?
Yes. He has 2 babies. He's 17 years old. It's hard for him, but he's still going to school, and I guess he does the best he can to make money. It's hard though, you know. The parents take care of it the most, the girl's parents.
Yeah, so he had 2 kids, basically. My friend Mark. He's like 19 now, I think. Yeah, he got a job and everything. He dropped out of school.
Have you ever known a teenage father?
Actually, I do. I mean, he works. He goes to school still, and after school, he goes to the mother's house, picks up the child, and brings him home and takes care of him.
According to an article on teen fathers in the Prevention Researcher November 2004 magazine, despite the stereotypes, there is an increasing evidence that teen fathers want to be and are involved in their children's lives.
While these fathers may not live with their partner or child, they may still develop significant relationships with their children and may provide both financial and emotional resources to their family.
You know, Kristen, you really don't hear too much about teenage dads. I mean, especially when you talk about teenage moms.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but actually, my cousin was a teenage dad. I mean, it was a little difficult on the family at first, but, you know, in the end, we were really proud of him for taking responsibility for the child and stepping up.
Wow. Okay. This would definitely be a difficult situation to be in. Obviously, it's a lot easier for a dad to walk away from a pregnancy than a mom.
Are teen dads stepping up to the plate and accepting their responsibility to be a good father for their children?
That's what we'll be talking about today. Hi, everyone. I'm Elias.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is Real Faith TV. Our spotlight guest today is Giovanni. Giovanni became a dad when he was just 17 years old.
We'll talk with him a little later in the show about how he's trying to be the best dad he can, despite the obstacles he has faced as a teenage dad.
We'll also meet our studio guests and get their thoughts on teen dads.
But first, let's go back to the teens on the street and find out what they think makes the ideal dad.
An ideal father would be someone who's always there for their daughter or son, someone who takes care of them and is always there when they need somebody. He should always be there for you, no matter what.
Providing for your family, being there for your family, being an example for your children, always being in their life, because a lot of kids nowadays don't have a father, and dads play a big role in their children's life.
The ideal father, I don't know, I never had a father. I didn't grow up with them.
Someone who's loving, caring, supportive, disciplined-ish.
Someone who's always be there for them, kind of like a friend, but also gotta guide them in the right direction.
I would say the ideal father is able to provide financially for their children to fulfill their dreams for an education, but also be there emotionally for support and love.
A loving, caring person that takes care of you, watches you.
He gives me money when I'm broke, and he gives me food when I'm hungry.
Pointing your kid is not always all about money. It's about showing love and affection to your child.
It's loving, caring, and who disciplines his children in the proper way.
And sticks up for you and loves you for who you are.
Somebody who looks out for me and makes sure I don't get in any trouble.
Caring and loving and responsible.
He's there for you when when you're down stuff.
He's not necessarily your friend, but he'll keep you and guide you and help you mature and grow.
Someone who'd always be there for their kids.
You know, it's funny, when I think about the ideal father, the person that best comes to mind is my dad. You know, he's my role model for when I want to be a father, and it's just somebody who cares, somebody who understands, and maybe doesn't necessarily always judge you, but will correct you in something that you do, wrong.
Yeah. Let's meet our studio guests and find out how they would describe a good father.
Okay, they are Patrick, Ajama, Phil, Kayla, Mary, Kelly, and Christina.
So what's your idea of a good father?
It's a role model, but also someone who pushes me to be someone better, because they know you best and they know all you can be.
Yeah, someone who supports you in what you want to do and encourages you to be the best, as Pat was saying, and pushes you.
I think the ideal father is someone who would basically strive to make their family better, strive to sacrifice and make sure that everyone's okay and put their own needs aside for their own family.
This is a song by Paul Simon. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it. It's called Father and Daughter. And the whole song speaks about his unconditional love for his child. And I think fathers should have, despite the situation, unconditional love for their child.
I think something else really important with fathers, I know this is something that really stands out to me about my dad, is like me and my sister have a lot of fun with him. Like he'll play games with us, he'll take time to just hang out with us, like watch a movie, or like teach us how to do something in the backyard. Just like little things that are really fun, and he just enjoys spending time with us, and it means a lot.
I think also something that a father could do would be like just being able to talk to him, because I know a lot of teenagers think that they could just go to their mom and talk, but a father should also be there to listen to you when you need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, I agree with Elias, even though I don't know your father. I know my father. I think my father is an ideal dad because he's very supportive of me, and he always has my best interest at heart. Even when I don't think that's what's going on, I know that he really cares for me and that he wants to do what's best.
I think qualities that make a great father is a protector, someone who will always protect you no matter if you're wrong, no matter if you're right, or someone you could just talk to, like about boys, because of course girls just don't understand guys at all. So someone you can talk to, someone who will always protect you and always be there to just say that he loves you.
Yeah, I noticed like a lot of you and the people on the street are saying, like always be there. And like my cousin and then another family friend who are teen fathers, what was really important to me and like what really stuck out to me is that they both stepped to the plate and they were there for their children and like they're supporting them and they're like spending a lot of time with them.
How about you guys? Do you guys know any teen dads at all? Or?
I know a teen mother, and of course, if there's a teen mother, there's a teen father, and I don't really know for say the whole story, but I know that for the most part he's there for the child and there for my friend, and he supports them both wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I know several teen fathers, and for the most part they're trying to get involved with a child's life and with the mother also. So
I know a going to be teen father, and right now they're going through like the pregnancy and whatever. And yeah, he's stepping it up and he's being there. He wants to be part of his child's life.
Yeah, I think it's really important that teenage fathers really step up to the plate because fathers play such a significant role in the lives of their children.
I know what you mean. And of course, it's ideal to have both a mother and a father who are married to raise a child.
But we all know that life is full of unexpected twists and turns.
For young men in our society, the temptation is great to abandon a pregnant girlfriend and avoid the responsibility that comes with having a child.
The thought of walking away crossed the mind of our spotlight guest, Giovanni, when he was 16 and faced with the prospect of fatherhood.
He was scared, but he did find the courage to do the right thing.
Even though it meant taking the more difficult path.
A path that would forever change his life.
Let's hear her story now.